Where
No,
have
I
you
made
been in
all
the
my
fog the whole
YouTube black and
time?
white. Oh yeah, we left you in the car.
Yeah.
He got. I thought we decided that he got thrown as well, but I thought we
Oh
all got
yeah.
thrown, but we didn't know.
We got in a car crash.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You all got thrown. I think I have a fun idea of what happened to
What
him.
happened to Zeph?
Um, yeah, yeah. What did we do last week? Where's the thing? Mm-hmm.
Lots of met an interesting person in the fog.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got some rewards from the previous one.
Oh no, I think
Sebastian got a paper angel. Ben got a pit in a box. All the rewards, all the advances. Hugh got Big Bobby's Buddies book. With a very enthusiastic application for trucking school in the back, which Hugh might need because the first thing that happened was an angel crossed the road and Hugh crashed right into it, and did not do a verse to get it. So y'all were thrown from the car. Car got trashed. Um, Ren met a Fairly, who is one of the last devotee of the Boward Companion, and messed around in the shrine for a bit, had some philosophical talks, and eventually did a little ritual at the shrine to find your way back to Hugh, um, who lit a red
Safety
flare there, and met up with Lakin Fleet, who used to work at a diner in Ulm, who's been wandering through the fog for quite some time. And Sebastian ran into maybe the same angel in the woods, in the pine woods, covered with fog, and managed to act his way out of that situation, narrate his way out of that, and found a prop that was the binoculars, which let him see the flare, and everyone uh, got back together at the car, and including Lakin and Zeph. We had to show up at the end, but I'd like to find out what happened to Zeph as well. We also did a little theorize. Go through the assignments right now. The Boward Companion theorized that we did was, what is the quickest way to retake the trade road, destroying the god or appeasing it? You all decided it was appeasing it. So the current question is a complexity 6. If the quickest way is to appease the god, what must be sacrificed to do so? Then you can resolve the assignment by finding an appropriate sacrifice to appease the god and potentially relocating it somewhere. You got two unused clues on that. You also had the Sleepless Warden still active. You decided that the Warden was awakened accidentally, so your complexity 6 question is, if the Warden was awakened accidentally, what new purpose could it serve? And you can resolve that assignment by working with the community to integrate the Warden into the modern world. And you also have 2 clues available there. And the Untouched Young Jolly Junk. Question is, how can young Jolly Junk be transformed into something less destructive? Where is a safer place for young Jolly Junk to reside? And what caused young Jolly Junk to grow so rapidly? We have not even been close to that one, so no clues so far. Beginning of session, the recap, check and or choose your end of session questions if you'd like new ones. And we're at 3 assignments, so no new assignments needed. Wishes. Hugh wishes for more books, or someone wished for more books, I assume for Hugh. There's a wish to get out of the damn fog and get back to Welkin's Vigil, see what's up there, see what Zeph has been up to. I just have one that says "Go deeper!" exclamation point, and investigate, more investigation. So Hugh, yeah, you were sleeping in the back of the car when there was a loud crash and splintered wood and screaming sound everywhere, and you awoke in the car, but the car was surrounded by dense fog. You can't see more than a couple of feet out of it. No one else is around. We'll do a quick thing with you to see what happened. How do you react to suddenly be in a crashed car all by yourself in the middle of dense fog?
Uh, check for uh, injuries and then call out for my team.
Yeah. You seem pretty okay, maybe a little shaken, but there's no response to any calls. You don't see anyone nearby.
Okay. I get out of the car, but stick close. Like
Mm.
probably just keep my hand on the car if the fog is really this
Yeah,
thick.
yeah. It is very thick. And I think you hear the same sound a couple other folks heard last time real close. You can't see the forest on the side of the road, but you know that you can't even see the sides of the road, I don't think. You see sort of like enough fog lets you see like the asphalt continues, which you assume is the side of the road. And you hear this giant sort of tree and stone crashing noise. Not even footsteps, just kind of like something moving through what you assume are the woods nearby.
Mm-hmm.
How do you react?
Is the sound getting louder?
It seems to come and go.
Oh, okay. As long as it's not coming towards me.
It is definitely like uncomfortably close.
Oh, the car has crashed. Is it drivable?
Crashed. It is not drivable.
Okay. Never mind. I mean, I guess I could try to shock it into life, right?
You could.
Oh, sorry. Let me just. Gosh. Okay. Well, worst comes to worst, I have access to a box that can absorb things, right? That's okay. Yeah. Oh gosh, I should have taken the power that lets me like communicate telepathically. Stupid decision to raise my communion back to 0. Yes. I wasn't saying I was gonna hide in the box. I was gonna, although actually that's not a bad. Yeah. There's too much stuff going on. I go into the box.
For you, it's a bad idea.
I retire in the most forceful way imaginable. Yeah. No one's here. I'm here. Oh God. Do I feel? What was the god of the fog? Or like, did we have a
This is the Bowered companion.
Howard companion?
Who follows light along the path, old friend, the haunting solace.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, so the current the current assignment is because basically people have not been ignoring the god for a while. It's a god that sort of like guides lost travelers home, and people have not been getting lost. So it's like
Oh.
let's stir up some fog and get some people lost.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I did not put that together.
This is one of those like, oh, the accommodation for the person who wasn't here helps the people. Curb cuts help everyone. Okay. Should I commune? Should I try to commune with this god, or
You definitely should.
or should I just like I can't? I don't. So I'm on. I'm near a road. I'm in a crashed car. No one's around.
On the road. Yeah.
Wait, what did we crash into on the road?
You didn't see. We crashed into
an angel, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I guess I will. Gosh, I mean, the crashing noise is probably bad. unless it's good.
He did fine with it. You did.
Uh,
Sebastian. Everyone did great with it.
yeah. I'm gonna go see what's making the noise.
Fantastic. What are you afraid what are you afraid might happen to you when you lose sight of the car?
That I will be trapped in a endless fog nightmare.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is worse than that. Um,
Trapped in the endless fog nightmare with my brother.
you will the angel will take you into itself and make you part of it as it wanders the fog forever as well. This is communion.
Mhm.
This is 2 dice straight up for you, it looks like, unless you want to add something to it.
Wait, I'm walking towards. You know what? I've grabbed the my cartoon dog bobblehead from the
Sparky.
dashboard. Yeah, and I say to Sparky, "I'm not something. I'm not alone when you're with me, right?"
Never run with Sparky.
Yeah, I'll take that as a. I'll take that off my altar.
Yep.
Uh,
That'll be
so,
3 dice top 2.
let's see. What roles happened recently? No, not green room. Talking is hard. Not all who wander, and appease the god.
Uh,
What is-
if you go to roll history, you can see more of the roles that we had.
um, okay. Okay. I got a 7.
7. That will not show up. 7. There we go. Great. So that means you are not lost forever in the fog, but there is a consequence. I think when I think when you step away from the car towards the crashing noise, I think every step you take towards it, it gets more distant, and you realize that after a few moments that you have taken too many steps to still be on the road, and maybe you made a mistake and you started walking down the road, like maybe the car swerved or something, so you thought what was towards the side of the road was actually down the road, so adjust your path a little bit to try and get off the road. But no matter what direction you walk, you are still on asphalt. I think this goes on for a while. Um, how how long do you walk before like trying a different tack?
Uh, uh, I don't know, for probably too long. Yeah. I mean, I
Um,
don't know. Oh no, you know what? As soon as like something is wrong,
mhm,
I slow down and try a different direction, which I
mhm,
assume gives me the same result.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
okay.
you can
Then I'll try.
you can bump up a 7 to a 10 if you want to do a verse. I'll also give you the option to destroy one of the unused items in your altar to find a way back. A small sacrifice.
Uh, yeah, sure. I'll get rid of my fulgurite.
Right. Lightning struck sand. How does that help you get out of the fog?
Um, I want to say, so I'm lost in like fog, and asphalt.
Hmm.
No one is answering.
No one is.
I can't find the car. And then like lightning hits the car.
Nice.
But it like restrikes the fulgurite, and I head that direction.
Nice. You left the
So
floor.
I'm at least there.
Yeah. And actually delete that from your altar. Don't just uncheck it. Yeah, and when it strikes the car, you see it has left a red glow that you can follow. And as you get closer, you hear voices, including one that's unfamiliar. And the rest of you see. I don't think anyone else saw the lightning strike. I think that was just for Zeph. That was just maybe a vision from the Saint Electric. And Zeph comes, as we ended last week. Zeph comes stumbling out of the fog, seeing everyone there, plus Lakin, a guy with a tattered diner uniform, lanky buzz hair.
I think I uh, hug Sir Bastion and say, I thought I wouldn't see you again. And then I like step back and it's like, where did that come from? Why do I feel that connection with this person who I just work with?
Well, as it just so happens, you just missed me hugging everybody else, and I proclaimed you. I was like, I was just telling them how losing you all and finding you again made me realize how much that you're not just actors filling roles in my troupe. You are my chosen family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Hugh and Ren were weird about it.
Yeah, I think Zeph is like, you hugged them? Yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna like we've already had this conversation. Like when something happens, we have to stick together. When a car crashes,
Flies in different
yeah.
directions.
Yeah.
Immediately
I tried
split
to
the
fly
party.
in the same direction as the others, but it didn't work.
Okay.
Now on, we all hold hands in the
Hold on.
car at all times.
That's what. Yeah,
But now we don't have a car. We should have gotten the boat.
Then we would have a boat.
Then we would have a boat.
And then all we have to do is wait for the flood.
I do have a painting that can make a flood.
Oh,
But if I had the boat, I wouldn't have that painting. So it's kind of a gift of the Magi situation with myself.
Up here, they call it like the gift of the angels, and a
Gift of
much
the
more
angels.
horrific.
Yeah.
Like he gave his tongue, and she gave her eyes, and
Speaking
now
of
they
which,
can't
Jeff,
talk to each
did
other.
you see it? Did you? I saw an angel. Did you see the angel? I saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah, you saw up close.
It was majestic, and it saw me. We saw each other. It was very deep.
Saw a person.
It was like, wasn't it a big tree? Was that right, Mark? Like a big giant.
It's like a big like a Spankmeyer kind of like stop motion tree
with no
by
face.
rock metal thing kind of moving through the woods.
It was marvelous. It changed me, Zev. It changed me. And it literally did it. It made my communion go from -1 to 0 when I advanced.
Yeah, so Lekin's like, so do we just camp out here, or I've been leaving these like points of the aerial on the cars. Like I've been leaving these strips of cloth as a trail, but it doesn't work.
Joseph, this is Lakin, by the way.
Yeah.
We bumped into him
Nice tie.
in the fog.
Thanks.
They tried to make us wear those at the diner, but it didn't stick. After an incident in the kitchen.
Sorry, not to be rude. Who are you again?
Oh, I'm Lakin. I thought. Did you guys all know each other before? I thought we just wandered together.
No,
I've
we
been.
all came in the same car. We've been traveling together. We all work together.
We're
And
all
our
friends, or
family, are a
coworkers, or
chosen family.
Co-workers. Cool. What are you like traveling salesmen or?
Investigators.
Oh, cool. Like, cops?
Investigate weird, unsanctioned things and fix them.
So like God cops. Okay.
Yeah, we're
God.
fixers.
Oh, yeah.
God cops.
More like God social workers, but yeah.
Oh,
God cops.
I mean,
Yeah.
so far we've helped a couple of renegade gods. Really, we haven't like killed any. We're
Yeah.
always looking for a peaceful, friendly solution.
wow. Well, what's your solution for this one?
We're still investigating.
Still investigating. Cool.
It's pretty new to us. This case, we just started it.
Well, you guys are the professionals.
I mean, we'd still be allowed to compete in the God Cop Olympics. Like, we're not that professional. I guess that's not a thing anymore in the Olympics. Never mind. Not that there are Olympics here. Okay. Back to the world.
Olympics based on this instead of Greek stuff would be real weird. I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
right.
that journey scene last time was kind of
Right.
who wants to be an avatar.
Yeah. Or like the whole thing with marathon where the guy ran 26 miles and then died. Like, yeah, that's just a God thing. He just run 26 miles and die. That's
He fell down halfway through, but he got hollowed halfway. And I mean, the thing that made it 26 miles was
Yeah.
not the same guy that started. Let me tell you that.
yeah. It's
Probably
It's
for
a
the
god.
best that it fell down dead by the end.
But kept running still.
yeah. The god, the long
Like an
distance runner.
Australian breakdancer.
Right. Okay. So, Lakin, you've been lost for a while. What's our plan here? Honestly, I don't know. I'm lost.
We're all lost.
Yeah. Well, some of us are more lost than others, Lakin. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I've been out here for a real long time.
You know, we definitely should really check out the Young Jolly Junk. We haven't even started investigating that yet.
Wait. How did we get an assignment? Did we get an assignment in the fog?
Over the radio.
Oh, okay.
The child's voice over the radio.
Always.
I was a child.
I guess the big question is, how do we do anything right now because our car is broken?
Yeah.
Can we magic the car back into good condition?
You know, I might be able to tell you a fascinating story.
You've got a couple options.
I can only write about side characters or locations, it turns out. But this is a location, it just has a car in it.
Oh, wait, there's not a town near. It's just that there's a company.
There's a town nearby, the town of Ulm.
Okay. Through the Whisper Plains. Okay. Yeah.
So theoretically, I could use the last of my ink to write something and say, hey, this location is cool, and it has a working car next to our wrecked car.
Yeah, you could do that, or
You
I
could just
could
start
tell
walking.
I could tell a story that involves
Just
a
start
system.
walking.
Start walk. I think Rin starts walking.
Oh no!
This is the road.
And it would be weeks for us to get anywhere, assuming
Yeah, but
we make
at
it
this
alive out of
rate-
the fog.
At this rate, it's going to be never. It's
Best time to
shocking.
start was yesterday. The second best is today. That's what my boss always used to say.
Oh man.
Come on, Lakin.
But let me tell you a story, Ren.
Oh, I like stories.
Good, because you'll have a part to play in this story. You see,
Oh,
there was once a humble playwright who had been changed by his encounter with another worldly being. He saw the world all anew, and he saw his companions with a new light and a new worth, and fully saw their value to him.
Is he talking about himself?
pretty much always.
As a rule, yes.
As a rule, yes.
First, there was the wonderful author Hugh. This is where you play your part, Hugh. Hugh, who was always documenting everything so thoroughly.
Sometimes he talks about us too.
He was the scribe of our story, and yet he also taught us the importance of being present. For while he did scribe everything we did, he didn't hold on to it. Oh no. Once it was written, away to the wind or to a flame it would go.
Yeah, right.
Then there was the marvelous Ren. This is your entrance, Ren.
He's talking about you.
Who did what's your lady's name? I can't. Your godhead's name.
The Cairn Maiden.
The Cairn Maiden. Who was the favored child of the Cairn Maiden, for she had such empathy and skill with ferrying people to the other side, a skill that Cairn himself would envy. And then, of course, Zeph, with whom I always shared a strange,
Zeph.
unnatural bond.
Like the guy with the tie.
When we were all thrown from the car in mysterious fog, we
Do
feared
Lakin.
Zeph lost.
Do me, do me.
But then Zeph appeared, and there was great joy, for he was not dead, and
It
he had, in
skipped
fact,
you.
had
There's still a
looking for us. We all found each other. But
and me.
the key player to this chapter of the story was our new friend Lakin.
Yes.
He too had been a wanderer in the fog, lost. And yet all of us were brought together as if by fate, especially considering we found ourselves stranded with a broken vehicle, and Lakin had the skills to fix that vehicle.
Wow. Let's see if that's true.
Oh no.
Sounds like you're doing a play. We're rolling with presence, right?
Indeed.
Indeed. You're not a disappointment right now, right?
Oh shit, I think I am. Let me check.
Oh, you are. This is with disadvantage for disappointment.
Because we haven't done anything that would get. Oh,
Yeah.
I got to get rid of some fucking conditions. I'm
Have
full.
disappointment. You wouldn't have
Oh
any of
no.
This is all bad. Everything about this is bad.
them.
Too late though. I already told the story.
Yeah.
Uh,
So that's gonna be 3 dice, bottom 2.
bottom 2.
Plus 3 though,
At
right?
least it's 3 dice.
Are we all helping with this? So we all
Yeah,
get
we're
disappointed if it
helping.
goes wrong?
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
is
that.
everybody helping?
Yes, that was my
Yeah.
intent in writing you all into the story so you can play your parts.
If everyone is helping, then we add another +1. So it's
You can have my shovel.
3 dice minus 3 dice plus 4.
Bottom 2 dice, though, right?
Oh no.
Is that how it works?
Yep.
But the
There are
important,
things. Okay, so
important
bottom
thing
2,
is
but plus 4.
what are you gonna call this die roll?
What is? How do you spell lake? How do you spell Lakin?
It's L.
Yeah.
It is LAKN.
So, sorry, say that again. Lakin.
Yeah, lake with an N at the end.
Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. Big bucks, no whammies. Plus 4. 4 and a 1.
5
5
plus
plus
4
4
is
is still a 9.
Nice.
God
So
damn it.
the performance is acceptable but not impressive.
Oh
Each
no.
who participated gains the condition of disappointment.
God damn it.
And
Hadn't rolled that 1.
Even Lakin. Oh, I have a twisted ankle too, and I'm a disappointment.
I'm up to 3 conditions now.
And since Sebastian already has 3 conditions, that means we're going to hear a verse.
Oh, so the verse will knock it up to 10.
Well, since he already has 3 conditions, the 4th one means a verse is going to be read.
Oh, what I meant, could he read a verse to increase
Yes.
it?
You
Okay.
can also read a verse to bump it up to a 10, and that'll clear disappointment.
I forgot to change my questions in case anyone else also did.
Also, I'm looking, since everybody participated as well, does anything happen to them?
They will get disappointment unless you use a verse to bump it up to a 10.
Which I'm going to, so it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, if you bump it up
Thank
to 10, any condition with the condition disappointment may clear it. And everyone gets the condition inspired.
Yay.
We're fucking doing it.
Cool.
Do you have to take the condition inspired?
You may take the condition inspired.
Okay. I mean, I have 2 conditions, but I thought if I had 3, I'd be like, oh no.
Yeah, but you can always use that one to have advantage on a roll. So.
Yeah, but if it meant that I had to have read a verse to take.
Oh, I get. Let me see.
Which verse or which
Well,
verse
we're
would you
just
like
gonna
to?
keep knocking them down our verses of history. So I'll do a flashback to my adulthood, showing the parts of my life I neglected in pursuit. Wait, yeah, that's me, of miracles.
Would you like to do that now or hang
Yeah,
on?
sure, we'll do it.
Cool.
Yeah, I feel like by nature this is a montage where we see a bunch of people in the theater after the show, bonding. It actually doesn't have to be a montage. I think I can do it in one scene. Everyone's like, "Man, it was such a great show. The audience loved it. The reviewer seemed over the moon. This is gonna be amazing. It's time to celebrate." It was like, and Bastion's still kind of, he's like got a little notebook and he's writing, going over his notes about how the show went and everything. Everybody's celebrating. They're all like, "Come on, hey, come on, Bastion, we're all going out. We're going down to the pub to celebrate this wonderful show." And he's like, Bastion's like, "Oh, that's wonderful, wonderful. Of course, I'd love to join you, but I still have to do the post-show report. Make sure, think about if there's any notes I need to give for the next performance. I mean, you're right, it was wonderful, but there's always ways that we can improve.
No notes.
Never rest on our laurels. We never think that we've reached the pinnacle and that it can't be any better." And so yes, I still need to. There was a line in the 3rd act where I still didn't believe myself. It didn't seem real. I need to figure out how to find a motivation there next time. They're like, "Oh, come on. You got plenty of time. There's one evening. What is it, like 3 or 4 hours?" Like, I know I cannot. For the watcher is always watching, and so often disappointed. And I think to further, and then this guy's like, kind of pulls Bastion aside. He's like, "Look, Marianne would really like if you came. Marianne's been trying to get you to come out with us. Marianne specifically has been trying to get you to come out with us after the show. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge." And bounces right off. He's just like, well, I'm sure Marianne will be fine without my presence there. If Marianne indeed does wish I was there, it is because she admires my drive and my talent, and those things come with a cost. I must keep working. There's more to be done. Please go enjoy yourselves, and I wish I could be there with you. And he just kind of shakes it, like, gives up. And it's like, "Yeah, surprise, Bastion's gonna keep working." And they'll go and kind of laugh, and Marion looks disappointed, and then they walk out. And I feel like there is a quick epilogue of like weeks later when everyone is having a post-show cast party, They're all at someone's house. And then someone brings up like, "Oh yeah, I'll come in." So I guess as usual, Bastion couldn't make it here, and everyone's like, "Well, I mean, we told him where it was, right?" I mean, I didn't tell him. I thought, "Did you tell him?" No, I mean, I didn't mention because he never comes. Did anybody? Did anybody tell him about the? Nobody. Nobody told him. Yeah, I guess it doesn't matter because he wouldn't have come anyway, right? And I think that's the end of the scene.
Nice. Cool. Everyone is inspired by that wonderful story. Um,
Inspired
disappointed with inspired.
to give up everything good in life for work.
And Lakin's like, "Oh yeah, I used to be a mechanic before working at the diner. Just didn't have guess the place shut down. Anyway, I've got my toolbox with me, so yeah, if I can help out, I'm happy to. Let me pop the hood and see what's going on." And he goes in, pops the hood, and starts messing around. It takes probably a couple hours. Do y'all want to do anything while you're hanging out, or just kind of kick rocks for a little bit until the car's fixed up?
I don't know. I'm trying to think if there's any kind of investigation move I can do while I'm here.
You can totally poke around in the fog if you like.
Can I investigate the wreck to see if there are any bits of the angel in it?
100%, you totally can. Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Got an idea.
Angel
Yay.
bits.
with insight, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, that's an investigation move with insight, which is +3 for you.
Angel bits.
Okay, so I'll roll 2d6 plus 3. I don't think I have anything. I won't add anything to that. Yeah, it'll be fine. 11.
11. So close. Great. That means that you find a clue and nothing bad happens. Let's take a look at our clues so far. You've got the map, you've got the all that stuff. Great. Did you find the effigy already? Yeah, clearly. You find, so there's not much about the car itself. It looks, pretty normal, banged up. But as you're kind of looking around, you do see that kind of like the bits of the car that fell off, the debris from the vehicle. It looks like it's been on the road for a very long time. It's covered with moss. Like some weeds have grown up around, like through a piece of the bumper that fell off. It looks like the stuff that hit the road has been there a longer time than. Although you're not really sure how long you've been here right now, so yeah. And the clue is scattered debris from a vehicle covered in moss and stinging nettles.
I think I waved the others over to have a look at it and kind of asks, do we think this means that the angel aged what hit it, or have we just been here that long? Or is it the same thing with gods that time doesn't mean anything to them, so as soon as you're trapped in their direct orbit, the most basic thing about our lives falls away? And everything, our past, our future, just doesn't matter. He's just kind of nudging this old bit of bumper with his shoe. I'm kind of afraid to touch it.
I think
I don't like being
Red
this
is
close
very
to them.
disturbed, but sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, that was the last thing I was gonna say. I don't like being this close to whatever this is. And that's it.
Is there, I mean, can we see the side of the road or any of the trees?
You can now. The fog it's not as dense as when you were. It's still like you can see the trees. You can see, probably a few hundred feet.
Okay. Can I break off like a twig and like touch the area, see if anything happens with the wood?
Oh yeah, no, nothing actually happens. It's just stuff that's been there for a while. I think as Hugh's monologue winds up, the engine.
Yeah,
uh,
I think yes. I poke the area and I say like, well, like that proves it. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh.
um, cool. Lincoln's got the car started. Like, come on in, guys. I know the way. I mean, I know the direction to go. Oh, you don't mind if I drive, do you? Now that we're part of it.
I think all
I-
of us are. Oh no, go ahead.
I mean, usually Zeph drives.
I know how to drive.
Oh yeah, sure.
In theory,
If it's Zeph's car,
I've been told how to drive. I've
You've
watched
received
them drive.
instruction.
I do not want to drive.
I know that you use the wheel.
use all the wheels.
I don't think Red has ever driven a car.
But how hard can it be?
I've seen so many people do it. It can't be that hard.
Does Zeph want to drive, or do you want Lakin to drive for you?
Like and drive.
Yeah, I'm happy to take a back seat.
Continental. Cool. You putter off into the fog again. And after a while, again, it's hard to tell how long. The woods are kind of featureless. It's almost like you'd almost imagine that they're kind of looping, maybe. Didn't know better. But the fog is clearing a little bit. Up ahead, you see there's actually a house that is built like right up, it's got a tiny little yard, but like right up on the edge of the road. Can someone either roll a die or pick a number 1 to 6 for me?
6.
6. Great. Yep. Cool. Yeah. It's just like an old looking house. It's the first thing that you've seen on the side of the road, and you don't know how long. And they can kind of looks at it, says, "Huh." I guess the
You
old,
ever- Oh, go for it.
it's the old, I think that's where Ellison used to live when he was a kid. Huh.
Who's Ellison?
Oh, he's a, I mean, he's on the kind. What is it? It's the like. It's not a city council. It's just like a. It's not. Alm's not big enough for a council. It's like a. He's just a local politician. He's trying to turn into like a tourist town, but I don't think it's. He's not the mayor. Kind of acts like the mayor, though, I guess. And I don't think he has a strong grasp on what's happening. But yeah, I think that's his old place. Huh.
Does anyone live there now?
One way to find out. I mean, it's the first thing we've seen in a while.
Is the car stopped?
If oh yeah, I think Lakin slowed down.
Yeah, I think Rin like opens up the door and starts walking.
So, yeah. Yeah, this is
maybe there's something here for us.
it's more of a large shack than like a house. Look at like it's been like repaired over and over again. Since Randa's walking up to it, there's a paint scene for everyone. What here makes you think that the former residents of this home were unhappy?
Like a yard sign that says, "In this house, we are unhappy."
I was worried that mine was too obvious, and you've beaten me. I was like a
Yes.
welcome mat, but welcome is struck through.
Yeah.
Let's see, maybe I could do better.
Live, laugh, die.
Yeah.
And we see it
It's
from the
just like-
outside that they're unhappy.
Yeah.
Right. Unhappy. Not poor.
Oh God. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. There's a mailbox with the name, but like not like when they moved, they painted over, but like someone has just scribbled or like
Mhm.
scratched out the name.
Mm.
Yeah, and you can see that it says Ellison Hunter beneath the scratches. Anything else?
I think there's, yeah, I think there's a god of depression, and there's a small shrine to it on the front stoop.
Nice.
Yeah. What would that look like? I think it's a bit of fabric that they piled rocks onto.
Mm.
Oh, laundry pile.
Yeah, and Ren, as you walk up to the house, the door is kind of ajar. It's not blowing open, but it's just kind of hanging open. And are you going in?
Yeah.
The question is a formality.
Two things you notice. The first is that you can see from the entryway, there's a banner that hangs in the front hall. It says "Welcome Home." The other thing you see as you look and as you're holding the door open, you see that claw marks mar the inside of the door, and there are blood stains on a nearby wall.
Oh,
Looks like something it was trying to get out. What would you like to do?
I think Bastion is like baffled as to why we stopped and is kind of following. Why are we stopped? This has nothing to do with anything that we need to be doing. Why,
I mean, it's the
why
first
are we
thing
here?
that we've seen in a while. Figured it was worth. Maybe we're headed in the right direction finally.
He was quietly sketching the outside of the house.
have you ever been waiting for the bus and you're worried that maybe you just got there like right after it left? Like something was there and then it was gone.
Hmm.
Or like maybe you were supposed to no longer exist and you kept on existing. And you just what do you do while you're waiting? What does a place like this do while a home is meant to hold people and to be a place where people love and laugh and live. But what happens when it's not that? What happens when it's already past its expiration, but yet it still has to live on? What if she's forgotten about me? What if she came to take me and I was busy in the fog?
What are you afraid might happen if she forgot about you?
That I'm gonna live forever. It's gonna be so boring. I have to do so many assignments.
I think it's
Oh no.
um I think she will,
And make me do more work for her.
yeah, you will not only live forever, but you are basically become an angel of the Cairn Maiden.
No. Yeah. I'm worried about that. I'm worried that she's chosen me. I don't
Yeah.
want to be chosen. I just want to go to bed.
Can I get a roll with communion?
Fuck. Sure.
You're inspired.
Oh yeah, you are inspired if you want to, but you got +3 communion, so you're fine.
Why not? What does inspired do? It gives me a bonus.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna take it. What's this roll for? Who knows? $13.
13. Shit.
Oh my
Um,
god.
You told me
awesome.
to roll with communion. That's like the thing I do.
Yeah, with a 13, that that
Am I an angel now?
no, you're not an angel. That would be a bad
Okay,
thing.
go ahead.
So thoroughly not an angel at this point.
Where
I think Ren is worried about being an angel.
where do you see the Cairn Maiden show up? Where do you see her?
Are there stairs in here?
Yeah,
It's just,
yeah.
yeah, I think I see her at the top of the stairs. And I think I turned to Lakin and I'm like, well, maybe she's here for you.
I'm going to give you one free use of not yet time that you do not have yet.
Yes.
So just put down not yet
Ooh.
time as a condition.
Sweet.
So that
I was
means
saving that one.
if someone is going to mark prophecy to avoid death, you can offer to bear it, and stuff happens.
Cool.
What does she say to you at the top of the stairs? Or I guess she doesn't say anything, right?
I think she like
Yeah, what's the
mouths.
feeling you get?
I think she mouths not yet time.
Yeah. Do you tell anyone?
No. But I think I go really quiet.
What are the rest of you doing?
I think after that speech, I turn to Ren and say, motherfucker, when did you ever wait for the bus?
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Ah! You know, like I assume people do.
Hey, right?
I've seen a movie.
Yeah.
He looks up and asks, "You've never taken the bus?"
Like I know what one
Uh,
is.
I think Bastion has a sudden realization after his outburst
Oh
a moment ago when he's like, sometimes I forget that we are all working for the Bureau not really because it's what we want to be doing, but that we have to be doing this. Therefore, why am I so concerned about prioritizing what the hell the Bureau wants? Fuck
That's
the
what-
Bureau. Let's check this house out.
That's a question that will be answered in a verse. Where are you going to check out?
I'm going upstairs.
I want to go downstairs.
Oh God, here we go again. We never learn. Never learn.
Bastion, you tell me. So you're upstairs. You know, there's like a bedroom, another bedroom, a bathroom. Where specifically are you poking around in?
All right, Mark, could you repeat that question?
To like, if there's, is there any kind of like study,
Yeah,
library,
like
that type of place?
an office. Like
Yeah,
a,
yeah.
cool.
Rifle around there. See if there's any
Let me
interesting
get an
notes.
investigation roll with insight.
Okay. I'll do that. Investigation roll with insight. I got a +1. Okay. Hey, you know what? Smoke them if you got them. Let's get inspired.
Yeah.
Woo!
That's advantage, right?
Yep.
That is.
So 3 dice, top 2 +1.
And it'll be a 2 and then
For a
it'll be
conspiracy
+1.
clue.
Top 2 +1. Okay. Top 2 is a whole 4 +1 is 5.
5. Yikes.
I was not very inspired. That
Yikes.
sucked.
So on a 6 minus, something bad happens.
Stupid inspired. At least I have an open slot now.
I think inspired just means overconfident.
Yeah, right.
It's like me. It's like early early improvisers.
So inspired. I'm gonna do something really dumb.
Over to the office, going through the drawers. And I think you hear a low growling noise coming
Uh-oh.
the closet in the room.
We've
And-
lost your video, Mark, by the way, in case you don't know.
Uh-oh. Press the button.
There he is.
You hear a low growling noise from the closet, and the door slowly swings open.
Well, that don't seem right.
And you see a pair of like
Somehow we lost you again.
The dog keeps getting Mark.
why? I don't know. Still here. Great. Low growling noise from the closet, glowing red eyes in the darkness. And it steps forward. It is some it's I'm gonna say it's a well, let me check to see how big are those. It is an animal.
It's this vicious orange and white.
Played by Freya.
You know, it looks like a badger or a wolverine. It's about 2 meters long. It's about 6 feet long. And it looks like it's about to pounce on you. Do you see it say anything before it does?
Yes, because luckily for me, using my prop work skill, I happen to remember the uneaten lunch I still had in my cloak pocket, which I instinctively pull out and throw like behind it back in the closet, hoping it will go for that and I can run away.
I'm gonna say this is gonna need a focus move. This is dangerous, but it doesn't involve a god. So what are you afraid might happen when this creature attacks you? Its claws look like it's about the same size as the claw marks in the front door.
Coincidence.
So what am I afraid as far as like?
We lost you, Mark.
Son of a bitch.
Is this roll like for me tossing the sandwich? So what am I afraid?
Yeah,
if
this
that
is
goes
the
wrong?
C. What are you afraid will happen if it goes for you instead of the sandwich?
Oh yeah. So my fear is that it won't go for the sandwich and will instead go like, why do I want a sandwich when there's a tasty you in front of me?
Yeah. Cool. Let's get a focus, a veiled move with focus. 2 dice
Luckily
plus 1.
me, my focus is a 1, and I've never rolled with focus before.
I need you to not knock over my drink, man.
So
Bunny.
focus, and I
You just came over and just like headbutted my soda.
Fuck this.
First, fuck this drink.
First of all, fuck this
That
drink.
particular.
Jerk.
Right, yeah, I think it's just a straight up 2-die roll, and that's all I can do. +1. 2 dice plus 1 is gonna be 9.
A 9. Great. So this is a success with a complication. Ooh.
Complication is it loves me and is now my companion.
I don't think that's a complication.
Good follower.
I think the complication is that it does go for the sandwich, but it does so before it leaves your hand, and it kind of wrestles with you a little bit for it. It's not attacking you, but it is. It does give you a light mauling on the way. Did you use your? Yeah, you're fine. So yeah, take a condition mauled.
Boo.
Oops.
Boo.
Oh yeah, I got a twisted
You
ankle
can
still.
do a verse to bump it up to a 10 if you want to, not take that condition, of course.
I'm getting lean on
but-
verses. But
Yeah. But it after like wrestling it away from you, like worries it and takes it under the desk and starts going. You probably would like to close the door.
yeah, I'm
at this
gonna close
point.
the door, go find the others, and be like, "Big thing, big beast, badger thing upstairs."
New friend.
Ow. And
Cool. Let's take a little break and we'll come back to Zeph in the basement. Cool. Like 7.
Stand in the
37.
basement.
Yeah, I think I re-doodled my USB hub. I think I kind of feel like the heat is
Oh
making
no.
it for it. So yeah, if my video goes in and out, that's why.
Well, you just have not made an adequate sacrifice to St. Electric recently.
No, I have not. I don't want to take the power grid down. Speaking of St. Electric, who's in the basement? You're in the basement. Zeph, tell me what you're looking for in the basement.
Love.
Well, uh, I mean, what I'm really looking for is the machete I lost in another basement. But
I forgot about that.
Is it with my locket?
it just seems like bad things roll downhill. So, I'm looking for, I'm looking for some reason why we're here.
Cool.
I was about to make a monologue about, I might make a monologue to an empty basement. I'll be like real Jeff Goldblum. Like, oh, I know what that is. That's impact tremors.
Why you're here philosophically or
uh, yeah, no, it just seems like uh, 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 we tend to get blown off course, but
Mm.
always end up where we're needed.
Oh, interesting.
You know, we don't really have a lot of input, whether it's like explicitly through biased commanding us via children. God, what if it's just kids?
Are you kind of like, are you like detective investigating? Are you kind of like leaving it up to fate and just sort of like
Oh,
what the vibes are down there?
Vibe
yeah,
check.
yeah. Like, oh gosh, what's the name of that author? Oh, well, yes. There's that. There's this other. I'll find it on the next break. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm in a place now where I don't know what we're doing, but I'm just gonna have to trust the currents lead us in the right way.
Excellent. That's going to be an
Yes.
investigation roll with communion then.
Yeah.
So that's 2 dice straight up
I'm
unless
gonna,
you
I'll use my inspired. Also just because having 3 conditions
yeah, it's a
freaks
little
me out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Come if you got him.
I
Hey.
got an 11.
That's an 11. So you do find something. What do you find? Let's see.
So I'm just like poking.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah. This is a dirt floor. There's like a few boxes of just like belongings, like old clothes and yard stuff or whatever. And as you're kind of you're looking around, nothing kind of stands out. As you turn to go back up the stairs, you kind of stumble over something that you initially think it's like, oh, it's a rock or a root or something in the ground. But when you kind of turn to look at it, it's actually it looks like it's round and it has like white wax all over it. Upon closer inspection, it seems to be like a jar buried mostly in the ground there, and the lid is sealed with wax. Would you like to take the jar out of the floor?
yes,
Yeah.
I want to become friends with the jar.
It's like a mason jar, like a regular sized mason jar, a pint or whatever. and it is sealed with wax. It has got some like murky liquid in it, like swampy looking, or like sort of like oily, I guess. And there's something swirling around in it. And as you kind of like bring it into the light and try and get whatever's in it to a place where you can see, you can actually, let me double check. I don't think we have anything. Yeah. There's a bunch of teeth in it as well in that liquid. The clue is a sealed glass jar filled with mysterious liquid and teeth of unclear origin buried in the dirt.
What's better, teeth of unclear origin or teeth of clear
Very
origin?
clear origin.
It's like, oh God, I know
I know
exactly
where
where those
these
teeth came from.
Those are my teeth.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Hugh, what are you up to while this is happening?
I know that as a player, I know this is useless, but I think Hugh immediately starts looking at the scratches on the door.
Yeah. And I think as you're doing that, they're that size. As you're doing that, that's when Bastion comes tearing down the stairs, saying, like, Wolverine, something, animal,
Ding.
upstairs.
Took my sandwich.
I think Hugh kind of quirks a little at the mention of a sandwich, and then runs after Bastion. Same direction.
Excellent. Anything else here folks want to do before heading out?
Ah, this is fun.
Cool. Lincoln's happy to get back in the car and drive and leave our friend.
Like, it's like, why did we stop?
Why are you going in? There's clearly blood on the wall. Why would you go
Because
in
I was
there?
trying to undermine our orders.
Depends on whose blood it
Requested.
is.
Paid for it.
This guy seems at his first blood-covered house, I guess.
First time.
Yeah. Act like you've been here before.
Last time we met baby.
Does me giving a sandwich to that badger count as reaching out to the local community?
I don't think so.
I think it does.
Don't think it does. It's up to you, but
No.
I probably would.
You almost gave him a hand.
Right?
And eventually you make it out of the fog. The fog clears and you can see
Yay.
clearly again, just as you enter the town of Ulm. The town of Ulm is barely large enough to be considered a town and only noticeable because its proximity to the major trade road. There's a sagging town hall that's been boarded shut, some hand-painted signs for gravel roads that go off in different directions. A few houses of like similar vintage with smoke. You can smell clearly from wood stoves inside. And that smell kind of like mingles with the ever-present truck exhaust, the smell of the pines. And instead of the crashing and crunching noises that you've been so accustomed to, you actually hear distant birdsong in the forest that surrounds the town. It's very it's still like
Terrifying.
in the woods, but yeah. Paint the scene for everybody. What here tells you that this town, despite it being close to a thoroughfare, doesn't get much outside traffic?
Roads are very badly kept, like potholes, and obviously no one bothers to repair them often. And with the state of repair they're in, obviously probably no one drives them often either, because you gotta be careful not to fuck your car up.
I think there's only one main road through the town, and it has a gate at either end, and there's like businesses like set up in the street, so that kind of basically hammering home Pete's point that like if you're gonna drive through there, they have to plan for it and move stuff out of the way so that you can make your delivery or whatever.
I think the signs are also in local dialect and not in like
Ooh.
the commonly spoken language.
Mm.
It's just got like too many consonants.
Yeah, instead of like the traveler's rest stop being, instead of there being like a few greasy spoons and gas stations
Mhm.
and other rest stops, there's like just one,
Mhm.
and it's also like the city hall, kind of sagging and underused.
What's the name of the like diner rest stop that's there?
Uh, Callie's home.
And I think when you drive by Callie's, Lakin kind of slumps a little bit. Yeah, guess we should pull in here, huh?
Oh,
Do you see anywhere
It
else to
hurts.
pull in?
Well, let's do it.
Okay.
And there's one
I
or
think
two
I'll.
trucks like parked outside, but like
is he sad because he works there and he has to go
sad
back to
because he
work?
works there. Yeah.
Aw, does he want to stay with us?
I mean, Wolverine's better than Hester, I guess.
And what
I
kind of
mean-
skills does he have?
Fix cars.
Six cars.
Oh, yeah,
What
we
kind
might
of
need
skills
him.
do we need him to have?
I bet
Yeah.
he's the cleric of the party. No,
Stick with us long
looks
enough,
like-
and you'll be good at lots of things if I say so.
Terrifying.
The chances of you like attacking a local and then running off into the woods are low, but
Never
not
zero.
yeah. I think before we go in, I will just turn to Lake and maybe I'll even put my hand on his shoulder and say, yeah, what will I say? I will say, we get to choose what eats us most of the time. wait, I'm going somewhere. But until then, life is futile and full of pain. And we don't have any choice in the matter. No. Wait, no, let me
You work
let me here's the thing, Lake, and I didn't want to be here, and I can tell you don't want to be here, but we don't really have a choice in where we go or where we stay sometimes. Little people like us kind of just get blown around, and you have to trust the system a little bit to know that you're going to end up somewhere where you need to be, and you need to save your energy for fighting the system for when it really matters, because otherwise you're just going to waste your time spitting into the wind when what we really need is for you to throw your body on the gears when it matters for the engine.
Big engine.
It's going to take a lot of bodies.
Wow.
But
You know
you
what? I
gotta-
should get back to the diner probably. Guys
Wait, did I
are
say that wrong? That's
yeah.
it's about
Thanks for the I guess ride. He like gives you a little wave and reluctantly ding dings into the diner. Into Callie's. Do you follow him?
I mean, I could eat. I lost my sandwich.
What happened to your hand?
Badger. Demon badger.
Happened to your cloak?
Mayonnaise in the pocket.
What happened to your locket?
Yo,
Just like listing all the things.
I've got this paper angel that's gonna help me get it back.
You do have that paper angel.
Hmm.
End of sentence.
Hmm.
Great. Yeah, so does everyone want to go in, or do folks want to split up?
Let's go to diner. We also have a normal family meal for once.
I'm wondering if there's any kind of notice board around that I could look at, but I assume I don't see one, so I wander in.
Yeah, there might be like a board, like a with a little poster board in the diner.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, improv.
Hey guys, they're starting an improv troupe here.
Try. Back into the fog.
Oh my god, there has to be a god of improv, doesn't there?
I mean, that's the Watcher, kind of.
No, it's true.
I think the Watcher has very strict rules about the god of improv.
I was gonna say, don't you think there's a long form god and a short form?
The god keeps splitting up into
Yeah.
Right.
There's like, yeah.
Inside the diner, there is one guy working. Well, not two. Lakin goes up to this guy, got like tons of piercings, and kind of like looks like he talks to him under his breath a little bit. And he goes in the back, presumably to clean up a little bit. And the guy comes up to you, like he grabs a couple menus, says 4, follow me, and then leads you over to a booth.
Are there other customers in the diner?
There's 1 or 2 look like they're truckers, just kind of like staring into their coffee. This guy has a name tag, Hester. He's like, can I get you anything? I'm the only one here, so kind of might take a second. Coffee.
Hugh nods at coffee.
1 coffee, then.
Do you have the sweet Jolly Crunch wrap here?
The what?
Ooh.
Do you have a sandwich?
Yeah, I can make you a sandwich. What do you like on it?
Make me your best sandwich, your specialty. Whatever you think is the best thing here.
You got it. A coffee and a sandwich. Yeah, I'll be right there. Great, a coffee and a sandwich. Toodles off to the kitchen.
All of us are kind of 1,000-yard stare after getting lost after a car wreck, getting lost.
Is that a
in the fog and
badger?
Probably go in the bathroom and wash my bloody hand off.
Yeah, we probably look awful.
Yeah. Yeah, you're
I
all
probably still have bloodstained clothes from my bloody nose from the
all over
wreck.
the place. Yeah, you can go clean up a little bit. He eventually comes back with a black coffee and a BLT. You assume it's got a fried egg on it.
LT and E.
Takes like 20 minutes probably, but
Oh no.
like including the coffee. I think the coffee's cold when he brings it. He's just like, can I get you anything else? I'm the only one here again, so
I think Hugh chimes in. It's like, ooh, can I get one of those?
can
you use some help? Is there something I can I help you out in some way?
Do you have
I
any
don't know.
pie?
No, he said you guys brought him back, so this is on the house.
Oh, that's fine.
Oh,
He hasn't been here for like 3 days, and he said he's just been wandering around outside.
Lost in the fog.
Lost, yeah. Get a lot of that around here, I guess.
Fog?
But yeah,
and
appreciate
what
it.
if,
I'm always looking for experiences to increase, my acting repertoire. If you need me to serve, I've never been a waiter. I could help you out.
Wait,
Serve a
you're
few
an
meals if you
actor.
like.
So no offense, but offering to help and then telling me that you have no experience is not the best.
But I follow direction very well.
Great. I'm busy being a cook and a busboy and a waiter. I don't have time to train people. But thank you for the offer. Lakin's here now. He's gonna get cleaned up and help take care of stuff. Anything else I can do for you?
Ren was asking about pie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got
What pie do you have?
just the chocolate pie there.
Yeah. Can I try?
wanna
Can I
sh-
try it
Should we all get a
first?
piece? Are we
It's-
gonna share a
It's
pie? How's this?
free, so you can have a piece. And yeah,
What if I don't like it?
then don't eat it.
You can't
I
send
don't-
it back if it's free.
I don't want to waste it.
I'm sure someone will eat it here, right? Someone you
Yeah.
Pie
guys-
for all. Pie for all.
pie for
Can I
every-
get one of those but hot? Like points of the coffee.
You want a pie, hot pie? It's gonna melt.
No. Hot coffee.
Sure, yeah.
A
Coffee
pie.
and pie for everybody,
And
and a
No coffee for
sandwich.
me.
and a
I'd
great,
like a sandwich too.
yeah, a sandwich.
cool. Anything pie, sandwich, coffee.
What if
I'll be
what do
back.
you like the best?
I like.
Do-
Yeah, I'll be right there. I like
They
tips.
made me this BLT and E special.
Oh, is it good with the E?
One of.
It is good with
I'll
the
be back.
E.
And he walks away.
Did you make the egg?
Yeah.
I can't believe all these years.
Seems
I
like
never
he's
thought of
in a
something so
hurry.
simple as adding an egg to a BLT. It's the simple things in life like that, the twists, just to take things to the next level. You want a bite? It's really good.
I'm gonna get my own.
Fair. That's good because I wanted the whole thing anyway.
Yeah, I
After about 15 minutes, Lakin comes out with all the things. Sandwiches, coffee,
Lincoln!
Yay.
he's got a fresh jacket on, and it says Callie on it. Yeah, she says Hester said this is on the house, so thanks again.
Wait, are you Callie? Is your name Lakin Callie?
No,
Is this your place?
no, this is definitely not my place. No, that's Callie's. She's the one. It's her place. She disappeared a couple weeks ago.
Well, that sounds like something for the Bureau to investigate.
I assume she'll be back because she got a business to run, but maybe.
Would
Oh no.
would it be faster if you gave us a list of people who haven't disappeared?
Yeah,
Like-
and Esther and me, not so much before, right?
Do you have bigger aspirations, Lakin? Do you have larger wants and desires in life than
I mean, I hope they make me manager eventually, but
I'm
do
just saying, you've demonstrated. I've seen, I think you underestimate yourself. You should.
I don't estimate myself at all. I'm just trying to get by, man. I don't need to get mauled by the forest animal or
Yeah,
lost. in
fair.
fog or
Not good.
Whatever happened to you?
Don't carry a sandwich
You're
on.
pointing
I'll
at
tell you that
me?
much.
Which you is he talking about?
I don't know. Any of you. No one's looking great, really.
Fair.
Definitely need some healing and journeying and resting and no rest for the Bureau.
They don't even pay us. Why do we do this?
You'll find out eventually. Do some more verses and you'll find out.
Exactly.
You hardly have any verses. Look at you.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else you want to do here at the diner before taking off or in town?
I was gonna look at the little poster board they had to see if there was anything disappearance related on it.
Yeah. That sounds like an investigation, right?
Could be.
Investigate.
Investigation with insight, I'm guessing. Yeah.
All right, what could go wrong?
Nothing.
Nothing.
We're gonna solve a case right here, right now, by accident.
So 2d6 plus 3.
36 plus 3.
You can do it.
12.
I Nice.
Oh crap! I did that
Yes.
without
Great.
my
You're really good.
inspiration either. So I'm up to 3 conditions. So
Cool. You've got a 12. That means you get a clue, and you will find a
Yeah.
conspiracy clue.
I love that the most involved stuff we don't do has nothing to do with the conspiracy. It's just like, what's this?
Stumbled upon a conspiracy. Whoops. I
First off,
tripped over this conspiracy.
um, let's do this one.
No.
There's a couple notices on the board. One is from it's a very busily printed flyer from Ellison Hunter, the local small town politician, saying that he's like planning a festival um, of some kind in the town. It makes a lot of vague promises about it, but this seems enthusiastic. A couple adverts for lost for truckers for hauling. A couple like this person's lost. But you get a who is it? Where is it? Yeah, there's a couple flyers that say like, "Have you seen me?" But the picture has been ripped off. And there's like a table underneath the little board where it's not a little free library, but it's like kind of like leave a book, take a book kind of thing with usual like junk. But there's one book that looks like a vintage children's book, and it is entitled "The Old Friend," and it depicts a tall figure made of twigs and shadow holding a lantern, guiding good children away from danger and naughty children towards it. And that is your clue for that. Let's see about the conspiracy. Great.
We
What's everyone else?
lost you.
What's that? Oh no!
It made like a little staticky sound too, or maybe that was
Splish,
just
splish.
my breathing.
Yeah. Time for a new USB hub. What's everyone else doing? While Hugh is checking out the.
Are there any shrines or other indications of god worship?
Just the usual. Nothing out of place here. Yeah. Cool. Anyone else want to do anything else?
I feel like there's just like the scene is just like them eating in silence.
Oh,
I
yeah.
kind of feel like
Very tired.
part of
Falafel. Yeah.
part of following the Watcher. One of the things I do, I feel like I know. Obviously, I know acting coaches. All the major cities, and I think I carry a selection of cards,
Mm-hmm.
and so like whichever is the nearest major city, I think I would go around the diner to a few customers and be like, "Have you ever thought about being an actor? You have a great look. If you ever feel the bug, to get into show business, to pursue the passions, here's a card of a wonderful acting teacher in whatever the nearest city is. Tell them Sebastian Ward sent you. They'll hook you up. I'm a kind of a big deal.
Fantastic.
I think at some point in our silent eating, Zeph turns to the others. Well, I think first Zeph turns to Red and said, sorry about calling you a motherfucker before. That was uncalled for and unprofessional.
I don't think I've ever heard you use that word before.
Sorry. Yeah, well.
To be fair, I have not ridden a bus.
Yeah.
I just
Look,
assumed it would be more relatable.
Do you
No,
have a desire to ride a
you
bus?
100% described that feeling.
If you want to ride a bus, we can make that happen.
I would love that.
The next big city, we're finding a bus station.
How do you know which one to take?
Sacrifice to the Greyhound.
You see, each one is going to a specific destination, so you pick the bus that's going to the destination where you want to go.
Or
Anyway,
the
Zeph, you
cheapest
were
ticket. I was saying, I know I'm an asshole. Sometimes. Okay, no one's gonna argue that. That's fine. I know I'm an
Continue
asshole.
eating.
And I've already told you that I don't know what we're doing here, and that I can't do this myself. But I really don't know what I'm doing here right now. Like, we are lost in the fog. There's angel bits on our car. I don't know why we keep getting these assignments, frankly, or what we're doing for the Bureau. And I try to pretend that I know what I'm doing, or I pretend that I'm okay with not knowing. But the fact is I don't know what we're doing, and I'm scared where it's going to take us all.
I personally have never, except for when you called Renan a motherfucker, found you to be an asshole. That was the first instance of assholery I can remember from you, personally.
It seemed like a fair.
None of us know what's going on. Sounds like you're perfect. You fit right in. It's life.
In fact, I think that might be why bias has us. I mean, in my experience, the more you know about what's happening, the less you want to do it. I imagine the people that actually know what's going on develop a distaste for it. All I can say is maybe we're all assholes, but we keep trying to do the right thing everywhere we go. Or at least the thing we think is right. We try to help, even though sometimes we're not as strong as a badger or able to keep watch over a angel baby. We do our best. And we stay together.
And Hugh at this point come back to the table with the book. This book I found is really creepy.
We lost Heath.
Oh no, we lost Heath. That book I found is really creepy.
This is for kids, evidently.
What was the book?
A vintage children's book titled Old Friend. It depicts a tall figure
Oh,
made of
yeah.
twigs and shadow holding a lantern.
Wow. Yes.
I'll just hold on to this book for now. I'm violating the Wax and Scrivener's rules, but can't say the Scrivener's done much for me lately.
Come on.
Oh, whoa.
Let's take our second break here.
Break number 2.
Comes back. We'll ostensibly come at 8:30 or past. See if Heath is back.
Oh, there's a Facebook message from him.
Cool.
Lost internet.
I don't think our friend in chat is a real person.
Did you solve any cases while I was gone?
No. Cool. So, what do y'all want to do after the diner? Poke around the town some more? Head back to somewhere else?
We really could use a journey scene.
Yeah, you really could.
Oh yeah.
You really could.
It's bad.
I mean, we're also very close to enough to a break even on trying to solve Powered Companion.
Yeah, you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could solve it at a -1 right now.
We should probably journey to the job, the one we haven't touched. We could get a journey scene
Mm-hmm.
and investigate it, even though Mark keeps warning us not to get attached to it. So it's probably
Yeah.
not going to be around long.
As you're heading out of town, you said that there's like a gate on the main road.
Yeah.
What were the like? Who's operating the gate?
I don't know if there's anyone there to operate it.
Mhm. It's just like a gate. You have like Razor's Elf,
Yeah, like
Oh,
normally
yeah,
there
like
would
a-
be, but
like one of the like the metal like swinging.
yeah.
Like,
It's like when you're at
Like
somebody's
that.
farm and you have to stop the car and open the gate to go through
Yeah.
and
Mm.
close it behind
Yeah.
there are people manning the gate this time. They do not look like they are local. They have
you. That's racist.
uniforms that do not, they're like uniform shaped but don't have any insignia or anything on them.
Hmm.
Two of the people, the uniformed guards, are carrying firearms visibly, and one of the unarmed ones is carrying like a like one of the like industrial clipboards, that like the metal ones that have like the stuff that opens and stuff inside, and leans down, knocks on the window. Who's driving now that Lakin's back at work?
I think Hugh has begged out of it.
Yeah, Zeph's back at
Zeph
it.
is our default driver.
He's the one that has a non-expired license.
Mm-hmm. Where are we going to today, sir?
Out.
Out where?
Well, yeah, I got no reason to lie, right?
Ooh. Could you use brand recognition here?
Maybe.
Oh, I have a power.
That's
I can, yes. Thank you, Peter. Once per session, you can enter any location. No. When you leverage your association with the Faith Electric, right? Okay. Yes. What's the town we're going to?
It's up to you.
We're going
What
to,
was the one that you're that has the active?
right. Well, did we want to go back to, well, yeah, I don't know.
Young Jolly Junk is by the Blue West Channel.
Kaplan Textiles.
Yeah. And the other one is at Weapons Vigil.
Yeah. Well, I'll just say, yeah.
I'm noticing that Young Jolly Junk is already listed as asset in the spreadsheet.
Yeah, but you can say you're going there. That would be
Yeah.
a good introduction as to why.
Yeah, I mean, we don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's what I'll say. We're going to the Blue West Channel.
Those roads are closed.
Those roads are closed?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
not for the Bureau. We're with the Bureau on official business.
I'm actually with the St. Electric.
Hmm.
We need to make sure that the power flows.
Yeah, that doesn't open the road, sir.
What
Uh,
does open the roads?
one of the guys with the firearms kind of like looks interested.
The roads are closed to everywhere?
Nope, just to that area, sir.
Okay. Well, we were gonna go through. We've also got work to do at Welkin's Vigil.
Anything unusual?
And Welkin's Vigil?
In Welkin's Vigil here on the Whisper Plains, have you noticed any unusual activity, any unusual divine activity in the area or areas?
Oh,
Who's asking?
yeah.
I'm asking. Who are
Oh
you?
no.
We're with the
What?
Bureau. We have business here. Who are you asking
I'm-
us all these questions?
We also have business here.
Well, I don't believe we fall under your jurisdiction.
Everyone falls under our jurisdiction, sir.
just for the picture of this, is Sebastian in the passenger seat leaning over?
I assume
me,
I'm in the
or
passenger.
is he-
I
or-
assume I'm in the passenger seat.
okay.
We don't have to answer questions.
Exactly.
Over, Zeph. What's happening? I can't see.
You ask a lot of questions for someone who hasn't even identified themselves in any way, shape, or form other than miscellaneous randos at a gate.
I'm guessing we're not there yet.
He was just quietly tearing pages out of a book. Making paper wads everywhere.
Oh. I thought you were eating them. Like, get rid of the evidence. Wait, where were we? Yes. Okay.
with St.
So,
Electric?
yeah, I'm with the St. Electric. Gotta keep the power flowing.
For them to
Thank-
raise.
Thank you.
Nothing unusual to report in the area.
You've heard about the fog that eats people for a while?
Several reports, sir. What have you noticed?
There's a fog that eats people. Some of them go missing for a few days. Some of them haven't come back yet.
Anything else?
Wild
Uh,
fucking badger in an abandoned house that bit my hand. Should have somebody animal control around here.
Was that a divine manifestation? What, an angel?
Oh,
Were you bitten by an angel?
oh,
Hard to say.
animal.
Animal.
Looked like a badger that ate my sandwich.
Yeah, what are you guys looking out for?
Like I said,
That-
sir, we're looking for unusual divine events.
Yeah, anything that
Have you
would
seen anything weird?
interrupt the power?
Nothing that you need to be concerned about.
Well, not me, but the saint, surely.
Of course, we have people. You're clear to go through. Tell your friend to buckle up. He waves you
I
through.
don't need a seatbelt.
That's how they
Yeah,
get you.
They're-
And they know
Yeah,
how to
no.
drive if they want to.
In theory. In theory.
Yeah.
I just don't want to.
I'm gonna pass this guard my card. Well, if you see anything that does warrant my attention in the unusual godly sphere,
Does your card have
you can contact.
only Saint Electric, or does it have the biased logo on it?
Oh gosh. I think it has the same electric. I think this is like the old card I used to. This is like my old job.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically it's still my job. I'm just not there.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like the box of cards that I have in my actual desk. Just like, what is this? Does this company still exist? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so just saying electric on the cards.
Nice.
I didn't like those
Um,
guys. They seem suspicious.
So he takes your card, puts it in the thing, waves you through. They close the gate.
Okay. We drive out until I don't know, we're like around a bend or something, and then I stop the car. They're like, what was that? What the fuck was that?
We have official authority. Who are these randos? Anybody at a gate can just stop people and be like, "What are you doing here? What have you seen?"
Hmm.
That's our job.
Anyone at a gate with a gun, I guess.
In my experience, sometimes humans are more dangerous than gods.
Usually. Good
Yeah.
observation.
Ooh.
Okay.
Rub me the
Where?
wrong way, they're pricks.
Hmm.
Where would you like to head next?
That was my question.
I would open whatever, but I would think wherever jolly junk, young junk is.
Yeah, still
Can-
go that way, even though we said we weren't going to.
Exactly. They don't
Oh
know.
no.
Can we get there?
You can try.
Oh no.
Wish we had a boat.
Just a normal boat or some sort of motorized?
Like a motorboat. I'm a
Alright.
fool.
I wish we had a box that I could just climb into to disappear. Only.
Great. Yeah, are you heading to the Young Jolly Junk area? Or you want to head back to Wilkins Visual? The one's fine.
My vote is jolly junk.
Yeah.
And
You can
I-
touch it.
I'm interested in Vulcan's Vigil, but I'm okay with being outvoted. I would also be amused with Hugh being outvoted at this point.
Oh, that means I have to vote, doesn't it?
So the coast it is. No Vulcan's Vigil for now.
Yeah, let's go to the Jolly Junk.
Excellent.
I would like to find out how bad it is and why we can't solve it.
Yeah.
Touch all the things.
All day. Jolly Junk. So you're heading up up the Blue West Channel. Great. Yeah, and you head that way. And oh, are we doing a journey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once layer 3 of the Institute conspiracy is locked, I can use this one. Great.
Oh no.
There is a I think as you approach the area, there's a small line of cars at another checkpoint that looks like it's been kind of hastily put together. And the traffic there's a dozen cars in front of you. The traffic's moving slow, and it only moves when you see a car from the front coming back this way. You eventually get to the front, and this is another checkpoint. This one has been put together specifically. It's got a wooden gate, but it's got like 2 little sandbag kind of things on the side. 2 men with automatic weapons, and another one at the checkpoint, and does the same thing. Basically, he doesn't even ask questions. He says, "Roll down the window." He says, "Sorry, this area has been well here." He slides a flyer in through the window. No traffic through here, Saint. This is a paint the scene question for you. The flyer warns locals to be on the alert for a saint in the area. The saint is described as highly dangerous, but residents are assured that law enforcement is specially prepared to deal with it. They simply need to be informed if anyone sees something suspicious. What detail in this flyer makes you believe that the saint is following you and your companions specifically?
Oh no. Um, hmm.
I think there's like a map of, this is probably too obvious, but it's a map of like previous sightings at, and it's like everywhere we've been.
Just
Like, huh? Hmm.
Oh,
Weird.
yeah.
Very, very funny to be like, it was spotted here, and then for some reason, very quickly was spotted over here.
It's like that's all places we've been.
What a weird coincidence.
Would anyone like to add anything else to that?
Oh man, I don't know if there's much else to add to it.
I wonder if there are like radio reports that report some of the damage that's been happening, but some of it is just damage that we did. Just because we happen to be in the same, we're in the same places, and it's like there's also like a feral child running around. And
Clearly, this is because of this thing that has come through.
seems to be spiraling out of control.
Building
There's
with
an
a big
owl
giant
god.
plant god near it now. It's weird.
Great.
Is there a description of the?
It just
This
says highly dangerous.
Gosh. I want to like retcon our like memories to be like, hey, wait, did you see like some weird shadows? Or like, but there's no, yeah, no, I don't have anything more concrete.
There's a footnote about that it keeps attacking cars of a certain description. But it's basically our car, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw pictures of the car and most of the That's amazing.
Cool. And the recall a time prompt is, what local danger were you warned of as a child to discourage you from exploring outdoors?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
What local danger were you warned of as a child to discourage you from exploring outdoors?
Oh, okay. Yeah, so this will be in the clutch.
And that's for each of you.
Hmm.
And this can be any danger, like divine or mundane.
I think Hugh was warned about like that black rot we encountered in the woods.
Hmm.
Like, don't go outside and step in black rot. Not gonna have to amputate a child's leg.
Oh, jeez. Worse than ringworm.
I think Zeph was warned about like small echo angels.
Hmm.
So like they usually live in caves, but like, in like canyons or other small places, even like little valleys, there might be like a little echo angel. So you have to be careful. They could be anywhere, right? They could just be in like an odd corner of your house. You just have to-
I think it was
That's
a group
terrifying.
of fellow, like when he was when Sebastian was like a early, like by 12 or 13, there was a group of older teens.
Mhm.
We're constantly telling them about like about the child reaper, Which
Child
was like
Reaper or Reaper?
Reaper, as in the Grim Reaper, but it's the Child Reaper.
Mhm.
And it was kind of like a large, burly man who carried a child-sized scythe, which just made him look all the creepier. But that's all he needed because he reaped children for his god.
Mhm.
And Bastion has actually, since now learning about gods and all these other weird things in the world, he's still to this day not actually sure if the Child Reaper is a real thing or not.
It is if
Yeah.
you.
And for Ren, it was poverty.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think there was an incident when like Ren was maybe 9 or so, and at the Solomon First Bank, and there were some panhandlers in front of the bank, and Ren was gonna go out and like give him a dime or something, and Ren's one of Ren's parents was like, no, 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 you don't want to get that on you.
Hmm.
And then like Ren sees out the window later, like the panhandlers being removed. Like no one will touch them because they're worried that the god of poverty will spread.
Do you turn back?
I want to say no. I'm torn at this point. My mind is metagaming, and like I don't like. I was thinking about using my spellbinding tail move to get us through, but I also don't know. I don't even know if this matters. I don't know if we're supposed to get through, or if it's like,
Okay.
no, you're not going to get through. This is a thing. Part of
So
the
you
thing.
can fictionally probably make your way through somehow. The assignment is no longer available, and we will do a scene that shows how the Institute is using it for their own purposes.
Do we know as characters that the assignment is no longer available?
No.
Okay, so we still think that we need to go investigate
Yeah.
the Jolly Junk.
But you will get a new assignment next time.
Well, I mean, if
Uh,
I guess just following through, if we as characters think we still need to go investigate it, then I think I would use my spellbinding tail move to try and get
Awesome.
us through.
yeah. Do you want to try just our bias authority?
I mean, feel free to
That's
try that first, and then if that doesn't work,
Yeah.
I can always move a
I think
spellbinding.
actually brand recognition would also work here
Hmm.
because you're actually going to a location.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. We
Uh,
didn't use that on the way out.
Yeah, they were just asking questions on the way out.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, I mean, it worked last time. Talking a lot about the same electric. So, yeah. I guess we could say, yeah. We're well aware of the situation. The same electric has sent our team to look into this issue.
Can I get a name?
Yes, same electric.
Can I get your name?
Yes, I'm Zeph Ward.
Zeph Ward. I'll be right back. And he goes and he's got a field video, and he's talking to someone. He like looks back, looks at you a few more times, nods, comes back. It's like, you're clear to go, Mr. Ward. Be careful. This is at your own risk. We can't ensure your safety.
Right. And what organization are you with again?
He motions to the guy and rolls back the gate.
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Drive through.
Are you heading to the textiles factory, the plastic refinery, or the beach?
I think we want to check out the beach first, right?
Yay.
Go Vista,
Beach
here
day!
we are.
So this is Blue West Beach. Is on the Blue West Channel. Yeah. Oof. Great. So the Blue West Beach is covered with slick black rocks, soaked from the water. It's a lot of like round, like river rock pebbles and gravel. There are fishing piers and wet docks for boats that are empty, and about half the docks on the downstream side have just been torn up. There's a paint scene here. How do you know that the locals still care about Blue West Beach and the Blue West Channel, even when bigger businesses do not? Oh, and before we answer that question, actually, go ahead and clear condition.
Oh, yeah. He's clear one, is that right?
Just clear one, yeah. And I believe you get a clue. Is that right?
Oh, good. We can get that much closer to solving the
Yeah. Stumble upon a clue. Custodians in the scene tell
junk
me
jelly junk.
who it is and how you came across it. You can even come across it here if you like, but
Funny.
and this will be a clue for one of your two active assignments.
Oh.
Way to rub it in.
Yeah, right.
It's inevitable.
Yeah, so we could get one more clue for Ballard Companion and have it at even money.
Mhm.
You have to let me open it, man.
Yeah.
And we say what the clue is.
You say what the clue is.
What we got going on
Hmm. There's a lot of flotsam and jetsam, right?
Mhm.
Here.
Yeah, I mean, if nothing else but the ripped up docks, they've been clearly torn apart.
Yeah.
Maybe by the the saint that folks are talking about.
Um,
Oh, I have a thought. Um, this is not helpful from a metagaming perspective, but we see a truck half submerged in the ocean
Mhm.
with the big Bobby logo just barely visible in the corner that we see.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's under Ballard Companion.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put it in. Cool. So your paint the scene question is, how do you know that this beach, or how do you know that the locals still care about Blue West Beach and the Blue West Channel, even when bigger businesses do not?
Oh man. Um, it's called Blue West Beach.
here.
I think there's a hand-painted sign that says Blue West, the coast's friendly, still the coast's friendliest beach.
Oh,
Hmm.
I think
Yeah.
there's there's like little string markers where turtles have laid their eggs, and like some locals have gone out and marked around the nest to keep the turtles' eggs protected.
We're gonna have a bad time.
No, Boo, no animals.
Oh.
I'm
I'm
still
protecting
there,
this.
I think there's periodically like these very large dumpsters that are obviously like provided by companies, like because like they're sponsored, like this dumpster brought to you by this company, keep this beach clean. But they have all been obviously like as in their natural state, they're eyesores and they're horribly ugly on the beach. So the locals, there's like on billboards and stuff, things about local community meetings where they have decorating parties and they decorate these dumpsters to make them look like a hula hut with straw and lays and stuff on it. So at least it's kind of like scenic and it's not just a big metal industrial corporately sponsored dumpster on the beach.
Uh, there's a bunch of newly planted beach or sandgrass to keep the beach from eroding too quickly, and you can tell like where some car drove over it and like smushed it down, and like someone came by and like replanted and fixed up those areas. Oh, and of course, all the blood sacrifices everywhere, right? That's the
I mean, that's
yeah.
just classic.
You don't even see it after a while. It's just no, yes. I like how all of our solution or all the things are just like nice things that like people could do in real life. Oh yeah, erosion control, decoration.
Civic pride.
Yeah.
Blood.
And blood sacrifices.
What would you like to do here?
Sit and play the flute and stare at the sea.
Yeah. Graffiti.
Ren is like, fuck this sign.
It'd be great to just like turn around and like Ren like has their mask off and just like eating turtle eggs.
It's like
Real,
Baby Yoda.
real Grogu energy. Yeah.
They're so tasty. These are a delicacy.
How could you eat just one?
Yeah.
After a while of messing around, you see, so there's like you can see like boats kind of out in the channel, I guess, Blue West Channel, presumably messing with whatever's the young jolly junks out there, and not a lot of other people around. You do see someone kind of casually strolling down the beach towards you, though, from upstream. And they look familiar from a distance, and as they get closer, you see that it is actually Cletus Ford, the mycologist from the Clutching Woods. He's before he had like a utility vest, like pockets and all sorts of shit all over the place, and he's a little bit cleaned up, not a lot, but it looks like I don't know, it looks like he got funding. To put it. Still same basic style, but kind of like still
money
around with his big silver afro and kind kind of like he's walking purposefully towards you, but not like striding. Just kind of like, I see you, and and like I think when he gets within shout distance, he kind of waves, says, "Hey, friends."
Cletus, as I live and breathe.
Lost you out in the clutch. Glad to see you're all right.
And I think he was just, what a wild coincidence. What
And
brings you out this way?
I was just gonna ask you the same thing. Well, what are y'all doing out here at the Blue West?
Oh, same thing we always do, investigating.
Investigating. Cool.
How'd you get past the barricade?
Oh yeah. I know some folks. More importantly, I guess folks know me, right? Most important thing. Long way from the woods, right? I mean, no, not no getting around it. You're here for the junk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever talk to Cletus about the bureau?
Oh, yeah, that's what I was wondering as soon as I said the investigating thing. I feel like it would have come up, but
Mhm.
don't know for sure.
Remember either. So long ago.
Yeah.
He definitely stole our car.
Oh, right.
But he brought it back,
Oh
so
yeah, he picked you up in it, didn't he?
yeah,
Yeah, after
but he
it
did
got
steal it.
written, I think, so.
Mixed feelings about this guy.
He's like, so I can't stick around too long, but I just want to let you know that we got it taken care of.
Oh, the junk.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
Taken
whew,
care of
it's
how?
getting too big for his britches, tell you that. For her, I guess. It's hard to tell.
Who'd he say was getting too big for his britches?
Young Jolly Junk. Yeah, just I know God's got to feed, but there's got to be a limit somewhere, right? Put him on a diet. That's what I say.
where where do you think he's getting all this food?
I mean, everywhere, right? It's just the garbage everywhere. So no, we're I'm with an environmental group, and we're just making sure to um just making sure it gets fed right. Just making sure it gets fed right. Not all this. She's there to eat junk, and if she keeps eating it, she's gonna take over the whole channel, and no one's getting through anywhere, right? So wean her off the junk, make sure she gets a 4 squares of a healthy sacrifice, and
So you've got a new job now, Cletus?
I mean, I'm working in the same capacity, I guess. But yeah, it's pretty sweet just working for the institute.
Ah, you must miss having like fungus be a part of things.
Oh, fungus is definitely a part of things.
I
Yeah,
think Hugh
it's
laughs in comprehending.
Which institute is this?
the what?
Which institute is this? So many
Uh,
institutes.
This is the institute. This is the Institute for Theological Research and Innovation. It's one of the most well-funded advisory boards across the surface of the territories, directing which faiths are legitimate and which are not. They're associated with the government, basically. They're what's the word?
What's their relationship with the bureau?
Um, Unclear. The institute has a lot of it's big. They're basically the ones that say like these are the faiths that are real faiths, and these are the ones that we are going to clamp down on,
Oh no.
among other things.
Have you had any problems keeping old Jolly Junk in check? I mean, obviously, I figured God probably wouldn't like to be reined in.
No, I mean, God's like what they like, though, right? You got to work, you got to meet them where they are. No, you know, we had some adjudicators pull some strings and get some resources allocated to this. I don't know why they send a. I mean, look at that. That's not a job for. I mean, no offense. It's like for for whatever you are in a station wagon.
Well, you know, sometimes when you're as good at your job as we are, you don't necessarily need lots of frills and funding.
Hmm.
Kind of, you know, we get things done on the down low. Makes people unsuspecting of, you know, they come in, they underestimate us. That's how we get them.
Easy, smooth successes with no complications.
No offense, but I think the institute is interested in a more sustainable solution. I know that custodians tend to burn bright for a short time.
Oh, maybe other custodians, but they're not us.
Oh no,
We-
yeah, not you, of course.
We
You're,
very much look
you're
for
special and
sustainable
different.
solutions.
You're special and
Because
different.
look, between
I wasn't gonna say
just
it, but-
between you and I
Uh-huh.
think we both know the bureau is kind of shit. So it's up to us to kind of do a better job of it.
Sure. Yeah. I'm glad you found your calling.
And you as well.
I mean, I know it's a job.
I, for one, have burned too long. Far
Cool.
too bright.
Anyway, just wanted to give you a friendly howdy do. Everything's
Hey,
under
have
control here.
Has the Institute been looking into that fog that's been taking up truckers?
I don't know. They just sent me out this way.
Oh, man. Well, I think he does say, yeah, that's probably a little beyond your pay grade.
Definitely is. Yeah, they got a lot of fingers and a lot of pies, and some of those gods got a lot of fingers, if you know what I mean.
Literally.
Finger pie.
Yeah, I'll see you around, I guess. Hopefully, maybe I don't know. Maybe we can work together someday.
Hey, that'd be nice. You know, just
Stole our car last time.
to
Wait,
Sorry.
why aren't we working together right now? About
Stole our car. Last time,
Jolly
Yeah.
Talk to your bosses, man.
last time we stole our car.
I brought it back, right?
look. We try to talk to our bosses as little as possible because, quite frankly, the bosses are usually the most incompetent ones.
Yeah, we go around their backs all the time. Look, we can help you out here.
Yeah, so if there's like
Yes, sir.
anything like we can do, come to us
Is
directly.
Cletus our boss?
Bypass the bureaucracy that gets nothing done.
I mean, this bureaucracy that's got it done already.
No, I meant the bureau's bureaucracy.
Oh yeah, I don't know. That's your deal, man. I don't know how you got it.
What do you mean you got it? Wait, sorry. How did you get it done?
I mean, I didn't personally get it done.
How did
the technicians
the
got it
Institute-
done? Yeah, they nope. Somehow stopped it from feeding on all the trash and got it feeding on something else that's not making it blow up. So
But
problem
you
solved,
don't-
right?
You don't know what that something else is. It doesn't. There's no
It's
concern.
people, isn't it? That's what that usually means when people
Most
hop
gods.
around it like this.
That's what it is for most
I
gods.
feel like natural gas is not a carbon neutral solution.
Has anyone ever even tried feeding God sandwiches?
Or like with an
Has-
egg
has
on
it
it,
ever
so it
even
looks
been
really
tried?
fancy.
People jump straight to people. Has anyone ever been? Hey, you want a nice BLT and E?
I mean,
Someone ever tried that with a god?
it's always been people. That's just how it works, man.
Such constrained thinking. Not you, I just mean society in general.
Yep. Sometimes you just got to go with the flow, and sometimes the flow is
Into the maw of the junk.
yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen him feeding people out there, but I didn't look too close. I don't look too close when they put up new electric pylons. I don't look too close when they build new foundations. I don't look too close when they're fixing up the roads. It's just the world, man.
I have to try this. It's just, it seems to be a thing to do.
Oh, hi, Billy.
I think I'm going to try to weave a spellbinding tale with old Cletus here.
Oh shit.
Now I'm your boss.
No, I wouldn't go that far. This is, I think it's kind of petty because I think Sir is just sort of annoyed at his holier than thou attitude.
Fair.
So I mean, I think the let me see, hold on. They will aid you in a task or reveal a clue. Yeah, I think we'll be looking for a clue as the. Anyway, it doesn't. I think turns on his charm, turns on his spellbind. He goes, "Listen, as I mentioned, we're not fans of the Bureau either. Incompetent. We are fans of you. We know you're a. You know, I've always thought to myself that you were like. You are obviously above your station as well. The people in charge of you probably not nearly as smart as you. So I'm going to impart to you a little something we've picked up on our journey. I shouldn't be telling you this. This is confidential Bureau information.
I don't think I need to hear that, man. I'm
No, listen.
happy not knowing.
This
But
is your key.
there's a lot of stuff that people are doing that no one should know about, and
Oh,
I want
absolutely.
to be one of those people who doesn't know.
No, but this could get you set. This could
Set
make you
already, man.
the
Don't.
shining star in the Institute if you want to be.
Why would I want that?
Because then you can do whatever you want.
Look, if you keep your head down, you might not be one of those people, right? Just do your job
This
and
piece
don't
of
make waves.
information.
You won't be on the list.
No. Well, see, this piece of information would let you write your own ending to your story. If you don't want to be the shining star, if you want out, you could be out and set.
I don't want out. I'm happy where I am.
Surely there's something more you want out of life that a valuable piece of information could get you.
Look, they pay me to mess around with fungus all day. That's it. I don't have to scrabble anymore. I don't have to write proposals. I get to do my dream job. And as far as I know, I'm not on any list. So
Well, yeah, you are. I wasn't supposed to tell you that either. Look, that's what I'm trying to help you out here. Before, look, the Institute, they have it in, they're not happy with you, all right? They've talked to the Bureau. They wanted us to come investigate you. We've been avoiding it because we're like, we're not going to investigate our buddy Cletus. Cletus was cool to us. Cletus
What?
brought our car back.
I haven't done anything.
Look, still our car.
That's just it. I mean, the Institute thinks you haven't really done anything of worth. I'm giving you the key to get your name cleared, to get the Institute off your ass, to get the Bureau off your ass. Because this is a piece of information that will change everything we know about how we interact with gods.
Cool. What is it?
And the only reason I'm telling you this is because I'm fucking sick of this business and I don't care about it anymore. What I said earlier was a slip. Sounded like a joke, but it was a slip. I gave you the most valuable piece of information we have ever learned in all our investigations of the Bureau, which is that the gods, all gods, not just a specific god, literally, it's like a universal skeleton key to all the gods. Every last one of them loves BLT&Es. Everyone.
Roll for presence.
I'm going to fuck up this whole game. There's
So
gonna be a
on a
sandwich
hit-
shortage.
On a hit, they will believe you.
Oh, it doesn't make it
And it
true.
will be true.
And it will be true.
On a 12 plus, I will tell you an aspect of the story that is now true.
There's a
The
sandwich
aspect is gonna be-
shortage.
Damn it, why does this keep resetting?
There's a list.
So, presents. I don't think there's anything else I can do about it other than roll. Yeah, I think it's just a roll. It's TD6 plus 3 is 10.
Okay. Your performance is so persuasive, you bring the character. No, that's a different one. They won't ask for anything in return. So you want him to aid you in a task, or do you want to reveal a clue?
A clue.
A clue. Great. Which assignment would you like a clue for? Bowered Companion or Sleepless Warden?
We just got one for Ballard, right? Wait, let me think. Do we need? Hold on, let me pull it.
You're at even with the Bowered Companion, so one more, I'll get you a +1.
Where are we at with Sleepless Warden?
Wait, 2.
Oh, because we need 6 for the Sleepless Warden, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get a Sleepless Warden clue.
All right. Sleepless Warden clue. Sleepless Warden clue. That's me giving you a clue, right? Not you
I
making it.
believe so.
Right. Sleepless Warden. What do we have so far? We have plaque the vigil. Great. Perfect. Sandwiches, huh?
I know it's absurd. It sounds absurd. I didn't believe it. I've seen the research. I've seen the effects of it. We have seen it in action. That's all I can say. The fact that we're alive here today speaks to that.
That is really good to know. I will pass that along to the people who are in charge of making sandwiches, I guess.
Saying the Institute would be able to get any god under their sway if they just offer them specifically BLT and E's, bacon, lettuce, tomato with egg. That was the secret ingredient all along.
Yeah, I believe you. Yeah. Cool. Look, I'm not supposed to tell you this either. But I got some folks through the Institute. You get to know a lot of people.
Sure, I imagine so.
One of the little perks.
I've only got to know 3.
And he pulls out a little like a little like a what do you call it? Like a circular, I guess. And he presses it in your hand and says, if you like sandwiches, you're gonna love this. Grinding Lord's coming out with a new brand of coffee. Eternal Vigil. Check
Sorry,
this
new brand of what? You cut off.
coffee.
Oh,
Eternal Vigil. Never blink again. It's great. There's some coupons in here.
wow.
It's not launching for I don't know, a couple weeks probably, but it's gonna be big.
That'll probably go well with a BLT and E,
That's what I'm saying.
right?
Gods like sandwiches. They're gonna love this.
Fair enough.
Man, imagine what a god that never sleeps. I mean, that's grinding work, but imagine if every. Ooh, I gotta tell the guys. Cool. Thanks for the info.
This is the problem with science is that it's all guys.
I will definitely catch you guys around.
Good journeys, Cletus.
And he trots away. I think the
Yeah, he's out of earshot, and I'm just back with our group. I'm like, fuck that guy.
I think I saw a car.
I think this is where the camera sort of pulls back, crane shot, drone shot,
Oh no.
and flies out over the channel.
Oh no.
And we do in fact see a bunch of like Zodiac boats with the Institute's logo on them, and there's like some like they've got these like a floating buoy net kind of things surrounding this like it's like a weird like garbage patch with a big otter's head with fishing lines kind of biting into it with like a greasy branded like weird t-shirt made out of plastic nets, and the otter face doesn't have a mouth, and it's not growing, and I think they have one of the little Zodiac it looks like it's being piloted by people who would be sacrifices otherwise. They're not in uniform, and they're basically circling the patch, and you see them, it looks like they're kind of chumming the water at first, but they're definitely like dumping some sort of maybe your sandwich theory is not too far off, but some sort of like food, some sort of like maybe something like that looks like it's a like leftover garbage food basically. And it just pans out to the god being fed not garbage, and I think we'll end up there.
That's probably fine.
That's probably fine.
Yeah.
Let's do end of session questions, starting with Ren.
Did we interface with a deity? I guess we didn't.
I don't know. You had to make a communion roll.
Yeah, you interface with the maiden.
Oh yeah. Did we didn't complete an assignment though.
No.
All right. I did struggle with my personal faith, which is what made me see the maiden. And I undermined the orders. I started walking towards the house.
Nice.
So now I have one advancement for next time.
Woo. Zeph.
I did deliver a monologue about the futility of individual choices.
Did.
I was vulnerable. And I guess I did engage with the god insofar as I rolled for communion out in the fog.
Oh yeah, yeah. Take it. Sebastian.
No assignment, no engagement with gods, but I did undermine the orders of my superiors a couple of times, and went out of my way to connect with the local diner community.
Nice. And Hugh.
1 XP for delivering a monologue, and that's it. I forgot about the struggle with personal faith.
Did you say you were destroying the book, or are you keeping the book? Because you said
I am keeping the book.
Is that you can choose whether to take that as a struggle with faith or not, but that's up to you.
Let's see. I think I will take that because I've had some other ones that I've let go by before, so I think it all kind of balances out.
Neat. And let's jump to stars and wishes, starting with Peter. We'll go back around.
Let's see. Star to Mark for bringing Cletus back. And I love that reuse. A star for I really enjoyed being able to do um investigation rolls on my insight.
Mm.
It was nice to finally be able to use that a couple times. Um, let's see. Star for everyone playing strongly into character as always. And a star for Mark for just giving us lots of NPCs to bounce off of the group at this point, which has very much its own identity.
Mhm.
And it's always nice to have that outside perspective of just like, what are you doing? And also a star to Mark for introducing the nasty thing that's going to go down with the joke, I'm sure.
Yep.
And a star to Heath for getting us out of the fog. It's nice that I keep forgetting that we have like all of these crazy supernatural powers to get ourselves out of trouble. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Star to Nick for just finding ways to kind of sit at the back of scenes, and occasionally like you see that Ren really has their own track for this. And a star for Zeph for leaning on using the Saint Electric to get us into places.
Yep.
I just like it's like this perfectly normal official who happens to have 3 other people hanging out in his car. Wishes for next time. I really would like to have a go at solving the second question, or answering the second question on the Ballard. What was it? Ballard Companion. And I'd like to grab a book on the Sleepless Warden and go out that way too. And yeah, I think that's it from me.
Sweet. Next is Heath.
Stars for everyone. I always enjoy. I feel like it happened a couple of times tonight, but I don't know. I always particularly enjoy the moments when we're like all 4 sort of bouncing around as a team, not against the NPCs, like they're an enemy kind of way. We're just like when we're in the diner and we're just all fucking with Hester, and we're like, "What about it? You want some pie? I don't know. It's coffee. You want a sandwich?" And he's just like, "Motherfuckers." I find it fun when we're all sort of this united unit of having each other's backs, regardless of what's going on in the crazy world. A lot of cool character things. I definitely thought like there was some Zeph moments. I was like, well, that was very different from any other Zeph moment we'd ever seen. And then, yeah, and like and Ren like not being able to shut up about him stealing our car while we're talking to him. And then I just love all of them. And with Peter, it's funny because I had lunch with Nick yesterday. We were talking about how like how Peter's. I'm glad you gave yourself that point because we were talking about how like Peter's the hardest on himself. But like, I don't know if I earned that point today. I'm not gonna take it. And we're like, just take the point, Peter. We have to like convince him. I remember you doing that thing. Take it. And then Mark, as always, corralling just good story and making interesting. And it was just felt like, I don't know, I never felt like there was a point, felt very natural time where I never really felt like there was a point where anybody was struggling. Or any point where anybody was like, I don't fucking know what to do right now or whatever. It's just like, it all seems like a very natural flow. Wishes, I definitely still, because I've, seem to have established this point of Sebastian being weirdly obsessive, especially if he's been wronged in some way. So like he's definitely still, he took that item specifically, so he's going to use that angel to get his locket back one way or another. He's like, get the fucking locket back. He hasn't forgotten about that. Just hadn't really been a good time to like, I'm gonna activate the paper now or whatever. Yeah, I'm with Peter on like feels like time to knock out that second question on the warden, and think that's about it.
Cool. Then
Yeah. Stars for um all the character moments and like using our powers to get things done. Whether or not that'll actually help us in the end. Am I well, I'm very tired. I'll show you. I'll show you all my sleep graph later. But yes, do not recommend sharing a hotel room or a hotel bed with a 7-year-old.
mm,
Very,
Especially when you don't have children.
Oh God.
Don't do it. Don't. It's just common
Wow.
sense.
That's it for us, folks. Good night, everyone. Yes. Stars for all the character moments and for like the emerging narrative that Mark is shepherding here. Yeah, like all the trouble we get ourselves into, just like wandering into houses, or like
blood. Weird. Okay.
You put it there.
yeah. I do like it's like, oh, there's a house there. Well, we should go in. Oh, there's lots of rooms. We should split up. I think I mean that's like to be honest, that was probably more successful than most of our other random house investigations. But yes. Yeah, so yes, stars for the game and all the characters and players. Okay. Specific stars or wishes. I don't know. I'm curious to see where this goes. I'm curious, especially about this assignment that turned into an asset,
Mhm.
and what that means about the larger conspiracy.
Oh, you'll find
And
out.
I'm very curious to see how we'll befriend the giant conspiracy. What, how we will like feed it and take it home. Yeah, there's so much more in the world to explore. And I guess yes, also stars just for all the like little like world creation stuff that we've done here and there in describing it. I really like that aspect of this game. Yes, that's it for me, I think.
Ooh, and
Yeah, I agree with a lot of the stars that were given. I also feel like it's nice the like shape of the narrative has gotten like where there's starting to be some changes in the characters and changes in our attitude toward the bureau. Like at first we were like, whatever, it's a job, and now we're like, what is this? Yeah. Love all the character choices. I love that the dice help me make sense of my moves because I was like, I just need to check this box, and then I was like, oh yeah, it just all worked out. The maiden was watching me. Yeah, and Curie, I'm very tired too, so I wish for some sleep and a wish to see the conspiracy stuff unfold and stars for everyone. And stars for Mark.
yeah. Yeah, this was super fun. I apologize for putting you in a featureless plane with nothing to do.
We found something
made
to
it work.
do.
I know that you had half a dozen different ways to get out, so I'm like, you're gonna work it out. It's gonna be fine. That was cool. Made a friend for a minute, took him back to his job. It's great. Yeah, a lot of good little bits and pieces. Finding, getting back to investigating, which was a wish. Trying to like find stuff. I love the two opposite ends of just like Sebastian totally blowing the roll with advantage, and Ren accidentally like invoking the maiden, and it's like Random stuff happens.
Why have you forsaken me?
Both of those are equally good in my opinion. Yeah, so it's fun to see like a bunch of places. I did not pushing through the barricade to the assignment that you're not supposed to be at. Fucking killer move, love it. No idea what was going to happen, but I had some guidance, so that was good. Yeah, and just wishes to see what happens next. Cool. Anything else before we say goodbye to the internet?
I'm also tired.
Yeah. Good night, internet. Thanks for watching. Bye,
Goodbye,
Bailey.
Internet.